let me come to the main question that is being asked. The main question that is asked is this sarva, regarding this pronoun sarva. Now sarva, the meaning of sarva is all. So the question that everybody have raised or indirectly are asking is, how come you have a ekavachana and a dvivachana form for sarva shabda, and how come the meaning is all? First thing is meaning and translation we are doing now. Let us take the Shabda itself. Now, in many cases, we have a concept called Udbhuta Avayava and Anudbhuta Avayava. Udbhuta Avayava means the components. Udbhuta Avayava. Now, if a person wants to tell or refer to the, when you are referring to many people and you want to tell that those many people are, and you want to bring out the components that they are many, in that context we use bahuvachana. That is what we use in English also. Sarve samskritam pathanti. When you use this in a sentence, sarve samskritam pathanti, when you use in this kind of sentences, the vivaksha, the desire of the speaker or the person who is reciting the sentence is sarve samskritam patanti. All of them study Sanskrit. In his vivaksha, in his method of answering, he wants to show that there are many people and thousands or hundreds or lakhs or crores. He wants to show that there are many people, and that is why he uses bahuvachana. This is called udbhuta avayava. When you want to display or show that there are components in sarva, then we use directly bahuvachana. Now, nahi sarvaha. Let me tell another sentence. Nahi sarvaha samskritam janati. Nahi sarvaha samskritam janati. Not all know Sanskrit. Now, in this sentence, the vaktuhu vivaksha, the vivaksha or the desire of the speaker is the all, he does not want to show the number as too many. So he wants to say there is a group of people and all of those group I call them as one, I treat them as one, and that group does not speak Sanskrit. Nahi sarvaha samskritam janati or samskritam patati. Now you see the difference. When the desire of the speaker is to expose the components, show the components inside the whole part, then you use sarve. When the components are not to be shown, then we use ekavachana, sarva. Nahi sarvaha samskritam janati. Nahi sarvaha sarvam janati. Chanakya in his Mudra Rakshasa Nataka, he says, Nahi sarvaha sarvam janati. Not everybody knows everything. So now this concept exists in Sanskrit only, and we should not translate and ask what is the meaning. In both the cases, the meaning is all only. But it is udbhuta avayava and anudbhuta avayava. In one case, you want to show the components. In one case, you don't want to show the components. I hope this is very clear. Similarly, if you want to show the components for two people, it is sarvaha sarvau. Same thing with Strilinga and Napumsakalinga. Surya Narayan Mahodaya has asked, Yad Pratipadikasya Sarvanamani Yaha Yau Ye. Purva, we will do that, those Pratipadikas also, those Pratipadikas and those Sarvanamas in the future classes. So other questions, I think Amogha and Megha have answered. Now we will come to the live questions. Most of the questions are answered. Ravi Shankar Ranganath.
नमो नमः महोदय. मम प्रश्न तु अद्यतनपाठस्य नास्ति. सन्धिपाठ्यक्रमे एकः पदमस्ति षडानन. तत् पदस्य सन्धिविच्छेदः षष् प्लस् आननः इति पाठितवन्तः. षष् आननः किं भवति? षट् आननः इति भवति।
तत्र समाससन्धिः अस्ति चेत् षष्ठाननः इत्यपि कर्तुं शक्यते, यतोहि प्रातिपदिकम् आवश्यकं भवति। षष् इत्यस्य षट् इत्यस्य प्रातिपदिकं किम्?
षष्।
समासे सन्धिः नित्यः। षड् आननानि यस्य षडाननः षण्मुखः इति वक्तुं तत्र षष् इति यदा आवश्यकं भवति समाससन्धिः समाससन्धिः भवति तर्हि षष् इति भवति। षष् एव षड् इति भवति जष्टसन्धि नियमानुसारं। षट् आननः इत्यपि षट् आननः कथं सङ्गच्छते इत्युक्ते षट् इति प्रथमाविभक्तेः रूपं। तर्हि तथापि सङ्गच्छते।
द्वयोरपि शुद्धमेव।
द्वयोः अपि शुद्धमेव।
धन्यवादः।
वीणा भगिनी।
महोदय, अद्यतनकक्षायाः नास्ति मम अपि प्रश्नः। रेफस्य रु रु कथं लिखतु? रु रु रेफ र रु रु किञ्चित् क्लेशः अस्ति।
इदानीं दृश्यते वा स्क्रीन्?
दृश्यते दृश्यते दृश्यते।
एतदेव ऋ, एतद् ऋ, एतद् ऋ प्लस् ऋ, एतद् ऋ प्लस् ऋ।
अवगतं, धन्यवादः।
अन्नपूर्णा, प्रश्नः अस्ति वा?
No sir, I don't have any questions. Today's class is very good. We learned Saranamani thoroughly. Dhanyavadaha. We are so happy.
Srinivasa Nair, you have a question?
Ram, can you just go to the chart where you showed the Napumsakalinga?
Napumsakalinga.
Yeah, there was one chart which you showed.
Okay.
I just have a doubt over there.
Okay.
Yeah, here the first one and the fourth one, in both you have written this. That is the etad and idam. First and third.
Okay.
So both it is this. So I just wanted to understand the difference.
The difference is this person which is nearby, next to you, if he is present, we'll use etat.
Okay.
In both, in all lingas, it will be like that. Idam, you can refer. Idam pushpam, idam, it may not be nearby.
Achha. Okay.
But many times they are interchangeably used in bhasha.
Okay. Okay. Right. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavad. Jyotsna, you have a doubt?
In the names of the sutras of the Sandhi, Icho Yanachi, Iko Yanachi, Vruddhirechi, Echo Yavaha. Here that Cho, Chi, is it having any significance? Sometimes it is Chi, sometimes it is Cho.
Yes, it is having significance. Yechaha, that is the vibhakti form of the word. So, if based on the vibhakti, we interpret the meaning. So, it has significance, but we will not be able to explain in this class because I have to explain how the vibhakti of those words come, and also what, if Shakti vibhakti, what is the meaning? If Tritiya, what is the meaning? How we have to take the meaning of the sutra, the interpretation of the sutra. So the sutra is interpreted based on the form that is there, which is an advanced grammar class, which is in Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. You can attend that Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi class conducted by Soumya Krishnapur, where you will understand this. But if you are a beginner, you need not understand that at this moment. You can understand that there is some interpretation related in the sutra which makes it to be different. It is sometimes achi, it is sometimes achaha. All this is interpretation related.
Okay, Mahoday. Dhanyavad. I am still beginner only.
Then first you will learn all this. This is a good question. Once you finish learning this full course, then you can go to that course.
Okay. Thank you.
धन्यवादः रघु कुमार
नमस्कारः महोदय अक्षरेषु रकारान्त रेफ प्लस उ रु स्वराक्षरं रु द्वयोर्मध्ये what is the exact difference in meaning?
Which one?
You explained in the aksharas for one student. Refa plus u ru. Then I e ru.
R and refa.
Refa plus ukaram is ru. And also in Swarakshara, Ru is there. What is the exact meaning difference between this? The first one and the third one I am talking. And second one and fourth one similarly.
Okay. So first is Swayam Rajante iti Swaraha. So the Swaras have independent sound to the extent they can be used independently, they can be pronounced independently. Whereas the Vyanjanas, they require the help of Swaras for pronunciation. The Repa is having half matra. The basic thing is Repa, the letter Ra or Repa is having half matra for pronunciation. The time taken for pronunciation of the letter R is half matra. Whereas the time taken for pronouncing the letter R is one matra. So that is the difference. R.
Okay.
The difference is difference in pronunciation, difference in the time taken for pronunciation, and Repa, the Vyanjana consonant, requires the help of Swara for any this one R plus U, R plus A, Ra. Whereas independently you can say Rishihi. Rishihi is independent word. Rishihi.
We cannot use the Repa plus Ukara.
No, you can't. You can't use. That is Rushihi. Rushihi is different. Rishihi is different.
Oh, Ru.
Rushihi is different. Rishihi is different. Pronunciation itself is different. Dhanyawad. Prachi Patel.
Sir, I have a question regarding Anunasika Sandhi. So in the table it was given just the Vargiya Varna plus the Anunasika gives the Anunasika, and in the Sutra we have Yaro Anunasika. So Yara, Yavarala also are included. So that was my doubt. Should we include Yavarala as well in the Purva Varga?
So Anunasika Sandhi. Okay. So if we come to the Anunasika Sandhi table, in the Sutra we have Yaronunasika, Anunasikova. What you are saying is Yar Varna consists of higher varat Ya to Ra. The other Varnas are not taken into consideration. Because there will be some difference between the Sutra and the table. Because the table is a direct table you can directly use for your purpose, for the exam and other things. When we use the sutras, Yaronunasika, Anunasikova, if you go as per the sutra, some letters get some other karya which is told in some other sutra in Ashtadhyayi. So which we are not learning, and that is why this table is a simplified form to learn. Now, a direct answer for your question will be, we will not use those letters. We will use only the letters given in the table, because the other letters, they have some other karya which is designated for them, which may be overruled by the sutra.
Okay.
Shriya Mohan.
Ram Mahodaya, can you hear me?
Ram.
I had a question for the test. When I check the Gmail that I use, like you had for the test, I couldn't find the test like it wasn't sent to me.
I couldn't hear you properly. Which test you are talking about?
I'm talking about the test that was, you said that you, the test that was posted on Monday.
Yesterday. Yesterday a test was sent. I don't know whether it was sent. Did others receive the test?
Mahodaya.
Sandhi test, did you receive?
Yes, we have received.
Okay. So what time did you receive, Mahodaya?
We received it around the afternoon or late evening, I should say.
Late evening, yes.
Early afternoon or late evening.
Late evening. Okay.
I think some students have not yet to receive. I think I have not received.
You have not received. Okay. Shreya, can you send a mail if possible?
Oh, okay. Mahodaya.
sanskritgrammar.vyoma@gmail.com that you have not received the test. We will see if we can forward that to you.
Okay, okay. Dhanyawada.
Dhanyavada.
Sir, I received at 8 o'clock, sir.
Okay, okay.
Evening.
I think it was sent post 7 o'clock only.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yesterday night, India time, post 7 o'clock, it was sent. Okay, that was Shreya's question. Any other question? There are still so many people. MC Sriram, you have a question?
Can you hear me? Namo Nama.
Namo Nama.
Can you give an example for the different genders of sarva and also for the dual?
Sarvaha sarvau sarve. Nahi sarvaha samskritam patati. Sarve samskritam patanti. Sarvau samskritam na patataha.
I'm trying to understand what the meaning would be, or in what context you would use survey, and then also in what context you would use the different genders. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, in Sanskrit, the word, the gender, the pronoun should follow the noun. Now, sarvaha mahilaha. How can you use sarve mahilaha? Sarve is a pullinga. Sarve janaha. Janaha. There is something called janaha. Janaha is a pullinga word. See, okay. Lokaha, world, is a pullinga word. Jagat is a napumsakalinga word. Sarvam jagat. So you have the gender of the words is not dependent on in other bhasha, whether it has the Chaitanya Vastu or whether it has life or not life, whether it is Pullinga or Strilinga. Pullinga means it should have the Pullinga related avayavas. Strilinga means it is Strilinga avayavas. There is something called Shabda Shakti by which the genders are decided in Sanskrit. So,
thank you.
Because of that, you can have a sarva in Pullinga also, you can have in Strilinga also, you can have in Napumsakalinga also. Because
Sir,
we believe that this entire Jagat is Brahmavastu. The Jagat, Lokaha, Janaha. Kulam is a Napumsakalinga. Kulam represents family. Kulam is Napumsakalinga word. Vrikshaha is a Pullinga word. Do you know that Kalatram, meaning wife, is actually a Napumsakalinga word?
Right. Yes. I have run into
Daraha. Yes. Daraha means wife, and it is a Pullinga word.
Yes.
So it is Shabda Shakti which determines the lingas in Sanskritam, and because of that Shabda Shakti, the associated Sarvanama also should be in all the three genders, wherever it is.
So whenever Sarva refers to a Pullinga group, you would say, and or a Napumsakalinga or a Strilinga group, it will be, you will use that, right?
Exactly. That is how it is.
Thank you.
Sir, excuse me,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Dhanyavad.
Sarva Strilinga, can you give an example, sir?
Sarvaha Mahilaha.
Sarvaha. Thank you, sir.
क्षम्यतां महोदय मम एकः प्रश्नः एव अस्ति सर्व इति शब्दस्य एकवचन द्विवचनरूपाणि नकारात्मकशब्दस्य सह एव प्रयुज्यन्ते वा?
नकारात्मक इत्युक्ते
भवान् उक्तमस्ति न सर्वं संस्कृतं पठति.
न हि सर्वः संस्कृतं पठति.
न हि सर्वः.
सर्वः संस्कृतं पठति इति लिखतु. The concept is Udbhuta Avayava and Anudbhuta Avayava. How you want to show the components, you want to tell that as one, you are referring to the why are you referring the world as one? Because in some context you will refer the world as one. Like that, sarva also. So it depends on the vivaksha or the desire of the speaker, how he wants to express the context and the desire of the speaker, how he wants to tell his sentence. Na is not compulsory for that sentence. That was just an example. Nahi sarvaha samskritam patati was an example.
धन्यवादः महोदय.
Sophie or
Namo Namaha Mahodaya.
Namo Namaha.
I have two questions to ask. One is about yesterday's MCQ question. In that, certain questions have two answers. I mean, as per the Jasva Sandhi also answer is there, and Anunasika Sandhi also answers there. So we don't know. I don't know actually which one get priority to answer.
You have to send a mail regarding that. I will answer that.
Okay,
Because
and then the second,
because I have checked the entire question bank. I think there is only one answer.
Okay.
Let me try.
Okay.
Like, there may be a mistake. You can send me that mail. I will answer that mail.
Okay, and then why sometimes is using na as a negative and sometimes nahi as a negative? Is there a difference between using nahi and na?
Both are
Patati and nahi patati.
Nahi patati. Okay. Nahi is a term which is used in plays. Nataka, when we are doing dramas in the stage. Na, okay, mostly it is used like that. Nahi is used, but both can be used and both mean the same. Both are two different words meaning the same. And they both are obvious.
Okay. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya.
Dhanyavada. Tadvai Adarsh.
Ram. Sir, I just have to confirm that I have heard that IM is when you use very close, and Esha is nearby your hand or like that, and Asav is when you see them. Is it correct?
That is based on the examples and usage in Ramayana Mahabharata. People say that it can also be correct.
So there is no particular rule. They can be interchangeable.
They are used interchangeably in prayogas.
Dhanyavada.
Ravi Shankar R. There is one more Ravi Shankar R.
Ram Mahodaya. So it's very similar to one of the questions that was just asked. So the thing is, when I was trying to revise the sandhis, I found that there are overlaps in the sandhis where, Jastva Sandhi and Anunasika Sandhi are coming together, or Chutva Sandhi and Jastva Sandhi coming together. I also posted in the chat a couple of examples. In such cases, what should really be the order in which these sandhis have to be applied? There are quite a few examples that I do have. If you want, I can even write an email to you.
You write an email, we will reply. Because the order of the sandhis is a Paninian thing. But if there is a possibility, sometimes the sandhi will happen to the left side, sometimes the sandhi will happen to the right side. So independently, they have to be done, and carefully they have to be done.
Okay, Mahodaya, no problem. I'll write an email to you. Thank you.
Okay, Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.
Ram Babu Bhandaram. Ram Babu Mahodaya.
My question was answered. Thank you.
Dhanyavada. Kasturi.
Namo Namaha Mahodaya. Does the test have to be done in one sitting, or it can be done in 2 or 3 sittings also?
Google form allows you to do in more sittings. I think it allows you to save and you can do it. So it is left to you.
Okay.
Can do it.
Thank you very much.
Dhanyavada. Usha Chandrasekharan. Usha Chandrasekharan. I don't think so. She's there. So I think I have answered all. Tadvai Prachi, Rajaratnam, Usha. Okay. I think we have answered all questions. Dhanyavadaha. We'll be closing the class now. Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu.